ourselves to the antique dealer this morning, and apparently we are worth a whopping £33. That's the total of Louis' toothbrush, Charlotte's fried egg socks and Abs's crystal, so I think that's a deal. Very good deal, but enough of that. We've got a packed show for you tonight, so shall we meet our panel? Yeah! OK, I'm going to go Geordie. Way-ay! Yeah, our first guest is a Geordie lass who wouldn't dream of doing a Charlotte. It's the never soggy Michelle Heaton. Our next guest is Wales's most valuable export, after Gareth Bale and Welsh lamb's wool blanket. It's the lovely Matt Johnson. And finally, she has been there, done that, and she has got the T-shirt. It's Celebrity Big Brother champion of 2006, Chantal Houghton. Now, after an eventful week of busking, bedwetting and bathing in offal and tripe, last night saw the first celebrity housemate get evicted from the house. But what happens after the bulbs stop flashing and the fans quit booing? What happens?
They go home.
They go home and this happens. Celebrity Big Brother and our first live eviction! The celebrity housemate first to be evicted is Danielle. Danielle! What is it like to be the first housemate out?
Today I was kind of getting a bit sick of the whole thing a little bit.
Somebody else you didn't get on with in the house was Louis.
What's Louis Spencer to me? Like, do you know what I mean?
Thank you so much, Danielle.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Just about to go live on air as Danielle has been evicted. The first evicted. We're going to discuss it all. Baby boss, baby boss, baby boss.
Well, I get to meet Ryan now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised Danielle left. If she'd been kept in, she'd have been a bloody good housemate because I think she was capable of a lot.
Please welcome
Danielle!
It's one thing not to write a thank you card. It's another thing to arrive in and do the hatchet and cratchet, do you know what I mean? Oh. She kept coming up to me today going, oh, babe, can I do anything to help? And I was thinking, yeah, you can just feck off and stop wrecking my head. Do you know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Danielle.
Like, she seems like a really nice girl, but none of us knew who was, so it makes perfect sense. I agree with my twin.
I love England.
And England loves you, Danielle.
If you could have gave Botox to anyone in the house, who would it have been?
What a question.
I would have Botoxed Spencer's bum because he never stopped barking.
She started to play up a little bit kind of tonight, which was great and more interesting. I think she should have perhaps done that a bit earlier.
I think she had so much more to give in that house. I think she was going to proper stir it up and she only just got her stick right in. But she has gone, unfortunately. Who's going to be next?
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Night Boss, thanks for having me. It's been great this evening. Can't wait to see you again on Friday. I'm going to go off and get my pyjamas on and a nice bit of tucker. Thank you. Love the viewers. Bye.
So that was last night, but it's time to stop living in the past. Who wants to talk about the show we just watched? Yeah! Good, because that's what we're going to do. Tonight we saw all the housemates nominate for the very first time. So to confirm, the 5 housemates up for eviction are Louis, Ron, Charlotte, Courtney and Lauren. I love it when that happens. It's quite brilliant. So, Michelle, are you surprised by any of those nominations?
No, because I think at the beginning of the weeks, when there's so many people in, you kind of clinch at any reason to nominate, and that's what most of the nominations are about. They've just clinched. Apart from Louis and Ron, the rest of them are kind of just in there on you know, technicalities. So they're only there because they've done one thing wrong, like were you bed.
Yeah, and I think, you know, a lot of those nominations, say, for Courtney and Lauren, were because of the messiness.
Yeah.
So I imagine, you've lived there, I imagine things like that really get to you, and it's an easy reason, obviously, to nominate somebody.
Yeah, it's an easy reason. They've got to nominate somebody. They're just picking at little things at the moment. As time goes on, they'll think more clearly about the reasons that they want to nominate. So nothing really surprises me at the moment.
OK. Matt, who else would you like to have seen up, if anybody?
Well, yeah, I was thinking that. Now, I'm not surprised by the people that have been chosen. Maybe Mario instead of Louis. I like Mario. I think he's a decent enough guy. But then I really love Louis. I think he's got a lot more to give. But I am not surprised, like you said. I'm not surprised. The bedwetting, she's got to be in the list. I just think that's the list that is. It's very early days. It could be anybody.
So why Mario, though, do you think? Because he's kind of just plain sailing?
Yeah, he's plain sailing. He's been a bit safe. And I think in this game, especially on the celebrity version, you've got to be all guns blazing. And just
what would you do, Johnson?
Oh, there'd be naked, nudity.
Game in the house!
Let's get naked now, Emma.
Bit of Matt Johnson.
Twerk. I've only come here to see you twerk. That's all I've come here for.
That's all down to Rylan and AJ. They are the twerkers. OK, so... Oh, can I just say, you're going to see a bit more of Mario later. Oh, yes. Lauren... No, a lot more. Lauren and Courtney, as we know, received the most nominations. Chantal, do you think their bond has made them easy targets?
A little bit, yeah, because I think they're just sort of like going around the house, like doing themselves up all day, and like they're just not really doing anything apart from themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they're not participating.
Yeah, definitely.
OK, what do you lot think? What do you lot think? I haven't seen you for a while.
I've been here, but I haven't been here when you've been here. But I've missed you. I'm sorry. That's not my fault. I obviously would want to be here more when you're here.
Good. Keep digging.
Yeah. I don't think it's because of their union that they're up. I think it's because they're both caricatures, so they're very easy to pick on. Because one's very doll-like and in the nicest possible way, very fake, and the other one is a sex change, which everybody likes to pick on because they're different. I think even if they hadn't bonded, they would have already been up. And much as I love Lauren, I wouldn't even trust her to sort out my pubic hair, let alone the hair on my head.
But she's so willing to help. She really tries, Lauren. She's really giving it all.
She's trying to be mummy. And
Do you think?
I think she's trying to be like a mummy figure to like everybody in there, but everybody's rejecting it just because of who she actually is. And it's...
Maybe she just wants a friend, as we kind of heard her say. She hasn't really had a real friend. Let's talk about Sophie. She was quite quick to comfort Charlotte after... Charlotte, my goodness! She was not happy. But we had the old Poppet and Munchkin, you come with me. What did you make to all of that, Chantal?
I think Sophie like sort of loves to get in on the drama, so I think anyone that cries, sort of Sophie's right there, like, oh, you can cry on me, you know. And I think I fit, you know, what I know of Sophie. She's a drama queen.
Oh.
That's not bad.
No.
We're all drama queens. I've been called drama. Like,
really?
We all love a bit of drama. That's why we watch Big Brother, right? She's in the perfect place. Now, Charlotte thinks that she was nominated because she wet the bed. It was a reason that some people gave, but what do you think, Michelle?
I think it was the straw that broke that camel's back, definitely. But, you see, she gets away with being quite out there and rude and a bit vulgar and vile. She does get away with all of that, but I think weeing the bed took it to an unhygienic way. I wouldn't like to be in a house either with somebody who was going to wet the bed next to me. But I love Charlotte, and I think Charlotte all the way, 100%. But I would also have nominated her on that reason as well.
Matt, do you think she'll try to stop behaving now? She said, hasn't she? You know, I've got to remember, I'm not in the Geordie Shore house. This is very different.
She might, but she is just a normal lass, and she'll carry on doing what she's doing. She's going to get drunk again, absolutely, and she loves the crack. I think she'll do it again. I think she'll try a little bit over the next couple of days. I think she felt bad that she was nominated.
She'll toe the line a little bit.
She'll toe the line, and then she'll explode and pee everywhere.
OK, well, what was the one thing we did...
Thank you.
What? Just a little bit of wee. What we did see tonight was a hell of a lot of rule breaking, didn't we? Oh, my goodness. And you know what that means? Punishment! Shall we we find out what Big Brother did to the naughty housemates? Okay, here you go.
This is Big Brother.
You want to look at my arse?
As you know, it is against the rules to discuss nominations.
10:01.
This includes telling other housemates who you will nominate, asking to be nominated yourself, or asking housemates if they want you to nominate them.
Very firm this morning, isn't it?
I didn't do that.
Last night, the following celebrities broke these rules. Bruce. Courtney. Vicky.
Dicky.
Dustin.
Dustin B.
No, I didn't.
I'm afraid you did.
Lauren. And Ron.
I may have made like a joke or something.
Therefore, as punishment, the food won this week as part of the shopping task has been removed, and you will return to living on basic rations.
I know it's really cruel, but we want to see them suffer. What do you lot think?
I think that they should have actually taken away the hair appliances and stuff like that for a week. I think that would have bothered them more because it's their first week in there. They're not that hungry yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything too embarrassing to get that food. If they'd really put their necks on the line like Gina had to get the food, they'd be really, really bothered.
Get this lady on the task team, I say. Okay, so we've seen the housemates who have been put up for eviction, but if you had the power, who would you have put up? Shall we find out? Yes! OK, earlier on today we ran our usual poll online and the results are in, so can I get a lighting changes and tension music, please? So in no particular order, you, the Big Brother faithful, would like to have seen up for eviction Louis, Sophie and Lauren. Ooh, lights back up. Hurts your eyes, doesn't it, that low light? Any surprises, Matt, by those three? That's who the public would have picked.
Yeah, Louis. I thought Louis wouldn't have been on that list. He's like, really? I think he's like a housewife's favourite, isn't he, or something? I'm surprised by that, yeah.
Hold on.
No, I think Louis has got... I think Louis has got a very bitchy side to him. I mean, we love all the pirouetting and all that sort of stuff, but believe me, he's really bitchy, and a lot of them are seeing through it.
OK, Michelle, are you surprised of any of these three that the public...
Oh, God, no, not Louis. I can't stand him.
What about Sophie or Lauren?
Huh?
What about Sophie or Lauren? Are you surprised the public would pick them?
Sophie, again, like the drama queen, no, but definitely Louis. I totally agree with them. Get Louis out.
OK. I can't believe it's the first time I've ever fallen down the steps in 2 years. Right, still to come, we're going to be flexing our analytical muscles with the perfectly formed Diane Udale. And if that wasn't already enough, we're going to throw in an exclusive from Borehamwood's #1 hotspot, and I'm not talking about Wimpy. I'll see you in a bit. Time to finish my egg and chips. I am, though, going to have a quick sip of this tea. Exclusive time. Here it is.
Happy birthday to you.
The bread, Mario.
Happy birthday, dear Courtney. Happy birthday to you.
Will you put that back in the fridge for me, please, Lauren, darling?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, love. Just on the top shelf. I appreciate that.
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah?
You should sing happy birthday to me in Marilyn Monroe style.
I will. I'll get dressed up.
And you get dressed up and put on a show for me, okay?
I'll do it tonight for you, okay, baby?
It's party time in the house. That's going to be a good one, I think. Right, OK, let's welcome the fittest psychotherapist and life coach in the whole wide world. She always has an elegant solution to a difficult problem. It's the wonderful Diane Udale. So, it's been a whole week since our celebs went into the house. How do you think they're getting on?
It's brilliant. It's Borehamwood Bedsit Benevolent Celebrity
Or
time.
Borehamwood Betty Ford Clinic, as we like to call it.
I think that's more accurate, absolutely. Most celebrated people develop a kind of adjustment to a resilience to being in the public eye. And we've seen it from everybody this week. There's no one really stepping back. Everyone's got something to give. There's a couple more quiet people, but generally another brilliant selection.
OK, so what about bonds? In the series that's just finished, there were no real big group bonds, but what have you picked up on in this series so far?
Well, what I'm trying to look for is a slightly more subtle bonds rather than the very obvious ones like Courtney and Lauren so far. And it's a lot of boy bonding going on, and it's real boys. Boys need boys need boys. In particular, Ron and Bruce, and of course Dustin and Abs, and another few little bits going on under the surface which I can't quite adjust to yet, but it's going to come up in the mix.
OK, so let's talk about Bruce and Ron. They are our oldest housemates, as we know. Let's take a look at them. They're going to pop up here. So what are you getting from this?
Their proximity for one, and there is a point at which where Bruce's arm goes up onto Ron's arm, and there's an acknowledgement. I think that's really lovely.
It's really nice, isn't it?
It is. Well, bonds are formed with what we call universal identifiers. If you're born of the same generation, so you've got things like world history and news and things like that, which you can actually identify with and have chats about, or if you're born in the same geography, the same place, then you're going to have a natural rapport, and that's what you're seeing there.
And what other bonds have been catching your eye?
Dustin and Abs, for the same reason again. They're from a similar generation, and they both have similar experiences of having had it all and then having lost it all.
Will we see bigger bonds form, like within a bigger group, do you think?
No. Again, it's a group of individuals. These are professional individuals
They're
this
all
time.
big characters individually as well, aren't they?
Absolutely. You'll get one-on-ones, and you get the odd little group tete-a-tete where it's kind of this barbel language, which was really funny. I don't know what was going on there, but it was hilarious. And kind of Borehamwood chickpea fartgate. That was hilarious with Carol and Louis and Charlotte as well.
OK, now you have a theory, don't you, which is called the walking wounded. What is that?
It's kind of as it says. There's 2 or 3 of them in there and more, and they've not spoken about it yet, about the wounds that they've had from 5, maybe 10 years ago.
Right.
And they're open about it, but they keep walking on, and they'll talk about it in depth if you're willing to listen.
OK, now you've picked a clip of Abs, haven't you?
Yes.
Let's take a look at him.
He once burned down a hotel room in Dublin.
That's not true. I don't know about that.
That is true, but I think it was about £70,000 of damage.
Which
oh my God!
Abs lost his money and his home after 5 split. I found this agent that was promising me good things, and I had a house I was selling at the time, and it was my last $250,000. That's what I managed to sell it for. The way I was living my lifestyle, I was probably on my way out.
So why that clip?
Because just before it was like, oh, it's rock and roll. That's why the Dublin bit became the best clip. And then whole voice tonality changed, and he literally kind of started to look down and almost went back into the memory. That experience of losing everything literally changed his life. It nearly took his life, and that's why that's so heavy for him.
How then do you think he's going to get on in the Big Brother house? He has been quite quiet, hasn't he? I love Abs. He seems like such a nice guy. And as you said, he's been through a lot. So do you think he will find the house quite easy, or will it be a struggle for him?
If people can level with him, there was one point where he tried to talk to Lauren in the garden, and they were talking about gardening and things, and then he found a point to go in and talk deep. The twins in the last house were going, we don't do deep, we don't do deep. Abs will go there, given in any opportunity. He'll be the one anyone else can go to and talk about healing and crystals, because he's still kind of partially on that journey.
And he received no nomination, so he must be doing something right.
Absolutely.
Who else are forming the Walking Wounded?
Sophie, and again, she made a beeline for him, and I actually got it wrong originally. I thought she recognised his woundedness and made a beeline for him.
She's known him for quite a long time, because she was in one of his music videos years ago.
Ah.
It's called Stop Sign, just in case anybody didn't know.
I love your knowledge, it's fantastic.
It's the days of MTV, we all know it.
But sometimes if you are the walking wounded, you recognise it in others, but actually she was being compassionate, but she was protecting him from further kind of nomination, because people had been saying he's a bit quiet, and I didn't know that. But what's fantastic about Sophie, she's brittle and still very vulnerable, but she has so much empathy and compassion. You'll hear her little voice quipping up all the time and
she must have
people.
that compassion for him as well, because you know, a similar kind of crazy lifestyle that almost ended kind of in a not very nice way, and now they're kind of both coming out of that. So
And, of course, there's Bruce as well, which we all know about, and he's just enjoying the experience. He's loving it. He's all tearful and just on the surface all the time.
I know.
I know.
Right, let's move on to Louis, because you know him, don't you?
I do.
You know him quite well, don't you?
I do.
Tell us how you know him.
A very long time ago, I was studying with Louis at the same college, and he and his long-time best mate, Jake Canuso, were in the same flat as me. And, you know...
So you lived with Louis?
I did for about 18 months. And it was... I've been there. But he doesn't walk from A to B. He rolls, he glides, and he shimmies from A to B. That is how he is.
So are we seeing the same kind of Louis that you lived with? Is this the kind of behaviour you'd expect from him?
Yes. And that's his professional face. This is a job to him. Now, there's another side to Louis. His closest friends, he's had them for years, and his family are dear to him. He doesn't need to go out into showbiz land and kind of just smooth for the fun of it. If there's a job at the end of it, he'll do it. His precision, he's quick, he's sharp, it's business and it's work to him.
Which is what he has said in there.
Yeah.
You know, this is a job. I've come in here to do what I do, to get paid and to leave.
And he's funny. I find him funny. I know he's not for everybody, but
I love
he still
someone that
makes
can
me giggle.
pirouette so well.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I was slightly baffled by the nominations this evening from Louis' point of view. Let's take another look at them.
Ron and Vicky, you have chosen Louis.
Yes.
Which means he will face the next public vote.
Thank God. Please, just vote me out. Babe, I don't give a fuck.
Louis.
Babes, I am over the fucking moon.
Hello, Louis.
Oh, hello. My first nomination is going to be Vicky. Vicky has now nominated me, so I shall be putting her up. And that's the reason why. My second nomination is Ron, and that's not because he just put me up for eviction or nomination, whatever you want to use. It's because we don't really have a lot in common. He does talk a lot about football. I'd much prefer to be with other people in the house than I would Ron.
Mm-hmm. So I said something confused me. What confused me was that he said he didn't care about being nominated and said, nominate me. And then when he went to nominate, he nominated the people that had put him up.
Absolutely.
So do you think he cared or not?
He's clear and simple, tit for tat, which he's already mentioned as well. He said, well, Vicky's done that, so I'm going to do that back.
Right.
But Louis does emotional editing. As I said, he doesn't need any more emotional stuff in his life. He's happy with what he has. He's one of the best emotional editors I know. He won't get involved with what he doesn't need. We saw it with Danielle. He just literally shut her out. And it was very quick back, and you could see he was shutting her out. He'll do it to everybody he meets. If there's something important to him, and it's usually business-based, he'll then go for it. It doesn't make him a bad person. He's just the ultra-professional I've ever met.
Exactly. You know, lots of people have gone in there, and lots of people say before they go in there, especially in the celebrity version, you know, it's just a game. We're not bothered. Right. You know, Vicky said it, and Danielle said it, yet when they were nominated, they were bothered. Yes. So it must be quite nice for him to just go, no, I'm actually not bothered. This is it, and then I'm gone.
It's true. But he does have a heart under that, but his very special people are in it.
OK, Diane, thank you so much. Sorry, my words out so much. Don't you tell everybody. Now, it seems like only yesterday that you sent a celebrity housemate packing, and that's because it was. It's happening all over again tomorrow night, so if you want to save your favour, you better snap to it. Here are the details you need. This week, Charlotte, Courtney, Lauren, Louis and Ron all face a public vote. Who stays? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 50 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. For Charlotte, add 04. For Courtney, add 05. For Lauren, add 08. For Louis, add 09. For Ron, add 11. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 35p. Other landlines may vary. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BB Vote. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bet on the Side, where each night we dissect the real burning issues of the day, such as what's a respectable age to stop wetting the bed, and does Janice Batterby's head look like a pumpkin? So question time. Screw you. That's what we're talking about. Right, what we're talking about now, though, let's get started. Who's on line one?
Joycey from Stepney Green.
Joycey?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, dear.
Hello, babes.
Are you all right?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm okay. I just wanted to ring in to say how amazing job you're doing.
Oh, thanks.
you've been absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Through all of the nights on the telly, and for that OJ and Ryan are brilliant.
They are, aren't they?
And
what a lovely team.
I know. I just want to say to you that I'm 86 years young, and I love watching you on the telly.
Oh, I'm so pleased that you love watching this show.
Well, and I like your dresses. You're dressing up.
Oh, thanks.
I do.
Thank you.
You look lovely. And could you say hello to my husband?
Yeah, what's his name?
It's Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Jim.
Joycey. Hello?
Hello. You said you can't hear me.
Oh, okay. Joycey, who do you like in the house?
I like the Lauren lady.
Yeah, she's good, isn't she, Lauren?
She's a nice lady. She's got very lovely dresses as well, like yourself.
Oh, thank you. Joycey, you're a really...
Can I just say, I think you are fantastic at what you do. And I love lots of love, and be lucky, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Lots of love to you.
All the best to ya. All the best.
Bye, Joycey.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Ta-da, darling. Ta-da.
Oh. Can I have a tissue? What are you doing to me? I can't carry on. Line 2 is going to pale in comparison now. Who's there?
Ahmed from London.
Ahmed, are you there?
Hey, Emma.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. What do you want to talk about?
Can I just say, you look stunning in last night's eviction.
Thanks.
And, Emma, I'm so happy that Louis up for eviction.
Pardon?
I'm so happy that Louis up for eviction.
Why? What's Louis done wrong?
He is so fake. Outside the house, we saw him dancing around, being this bubbly personality. But I think he's a nasty, heartless guy, and he deserves to leave on Friday, to be honest.
Why do you think he's nasty and heartless?
Oh, he's just having arguments with everyone. He's just really annoying, to be honest.
Do you think maybe he's playing the game?
Oh, exactly. But he's a fake personality. If he was to say, I don't have a problem, but you're just heartless, mate. He's absolutely heartless, Emma, and I hate him to bits, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry that you feel that way about a housemate, but thank you for letting us know.
One last thing, Emma.
Yeah?
Charlotte is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like somebody.
Yeah, she's put drama and energy in the house, and I think it'll be awful to see her leave this Friday.
OK, well, maybe she won't leave. Thank you so much for calling. We've got to try and get someone else in.
I'll see you later.
Cheers, bye. Who's on 3?
Joseph from Manchester.
Joseph?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, what's happening? You okay?
I'm really good. Are you OK?
Yeah, of course I am. I just wanted to say about Louis, you know the phone call just before from Ahmed from London?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say I reckon Louis should win, to be honest. I've been watching it and stuff, and I can't believe he said he was heartless as well. Personally, I think Louis has got one of the bestest personalities in the house at the moment.
Tell me why.
Pardon?
Tell me why.
Why? I just don't know, because you see him on like previous game shows and stuff, and on TV he's always bubbly and fun and stuff, and you get the rest in the house that aren't, to be honest, that fun, to be honest. So I reckon it's either Louis to win, or possibly, I wouldn't mind Mario to win as well.
Oh, really? Why Mario?
I don't know, to be honest. He just seems like a nice, down-to-earth guy, and then you've got, like, to be honest, like Charlotte Crosby and stuff. I just don't like it at all, to be honest. So when the previous caller, I just don't agree with him.
Tell you what, you and Ahmed, you need to come in this audience and have a right old debate off, because you like the people he doesn't. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Joseph, we've got to go, but thanks for calling.
Okie dokie, well, take care anyway.
Okie dokie,
okay?
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good callers! Right, AJ's going to be back in here tomorrow night with our latest celebrity evictee, so if you want to have a little chat, all the details are on the screen now. Now, though, there's a small matter of eviction number 2, but earlier today the nominees entered the diary room to answer some of the toughest questions this side of the Spanish Inquisition. Have a look at this.
Charlotte, have you changed any of your behaviour since being put up for eviction?
Since I've been put up for nomination, it hasn't been a long time yet, but so far I don't think I've changed my behaviour.
Oh, Louis.
I'm sorry, Charlotte.
That's the answer.
Courtney, do you think you can survive the public vote against the 4 other nominees?
I'm not sure if I could survive the next vote, the next eviction. But if I do, great. If I don't, I still feel like a winner. So I feel like I win either way.
Louis, have you made any friends in the house?
No. No. Not real friends. They're all just superficial bitches.
How has Danielle being evicted changed the mood in the house?
Not at all. She was boring and trying to over-egg her part. Everyone's quite pleased she's gone.
I do miss her.
No, she don't. She's lying. She told me she was a bitch last night. She didn't really hate her.
I didn't ever say that.
She did.
No, I didn't.
She did. When she said she hated doing her hair the other day.
No, I didn't!
She wanted to rip it out of the roots.
I miss her, and Louis just playing it up.
I am not. I think you understand I do speak the truth.
Yeah, you do speak the truth.
You may not show everything on your show, but I'm telling you the things you don't show and you don't hear.
These next questions are for Ron.
Oh, have I got no more?
You only had 2.
I know.
Oh, what a shame.
Ron.
Yes?
Who's getting on your nerves the most?
Obviously, in an environment like it is, you're always going to get people that have idiosyncrasies and whatever.
Be honest, Ron.
Come on, Ron.
You don't have a complex. You're all right. Don't worry. You ain't got a problem. I promise you. But you have got, like every one of us, you got little irritations that bore us. Not bore us, annoy us. Now, not only me, everybody, so I'm just saying. And that is, you have a tendency, and you asked me to say, you have a tendency sometimes to expect everybody else to do things for you. Fine, okay.
Be very careful here, Ron. Be very careful.
When you walk in and leave stuff about, then people, and expect people to tidy up after you.
Well, I'll stop cleaning about.
Okay, no, just a minute. So that's that. You've also got a lot of plus points that you've added to the camp. Is that okay?
You're now free to leave the diary room.
It's not a major problem. It's just a little bit of, like, there's something about. Only little things. Don't get upset about it. Like I said.
Don't take the stuff so seriously.
Like I said to you.
Limelight will soon be but a distant memory. But what do our panel and audience think? In the interest of fairness, each nominee is going to get a whopping 55 seconds worth of praise. When we hear this noise, time's up and we're going to move on to the next housemate. So first up, let's talk about Louis. Let's start that clock. So Chantal, Louis said that he wanted to be up, but will he be happy if he goes?
No, I think he was completely lying. I don't think he wants to go at all. Like, what? No.
Why not?
Just because it's like when someone says that they're happy to go, it's bullshit. It's not.
What do you want him to go?
No, I don't want him to go because I actually quite like the bitchiness and the manner of fact that he just tell it like it is.
Do you know what? Can we go to a former housemate? Hi, Eugene. What do you think about Louis?
I think he's doing very well. I like him. I think he's entertaining. But moreover, he tells people how it is. He's not afraid to offend people, to put them in their place.
But do you agree with what Chantal said about housemates who say they wanted to go, not really wanted to go?
Yeah, I have to say I'm with Chantal on this because in the end, if people say, I want to go, they're almost like saying, oh, keep me in. I'm trying to play like I'm happy to go, but really... Yeah.
Reverse psychology. That's it. Time's up. Should we talk about Courtney? I know. Let's start the clock. Do you think, Chantal... Actually, Matt, because we haven't got to anybody else yet. Do you think she's surprised that she's up?
Who?
Courtney!
I think she probably is surprised, yeah. I was just, watching you walk. It's a lovely thing. I think she probably is genuinely surprised that she's up because she doesn't know the UK audience or anything. She loves herself, obviously, and I think that it is quite blatant that she'd think that she'd probably win this, which is bemusing me, to be honest. Yeah.
What do you think she's going to win? What do you think about Courtney? I love that you just went, I think.
I think she should stay because I think people need to look past the fakeness and the fake moves and the American. She does. She seems quite sweet, and I think people should just give her a chance.
She's still very young.
Yeah,
she is still very young. Michelle, were you surprised that that Dustin nominated her, fellow American and all?
A little bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
Excuse you.
We're going to come to you first next time. Okay, we're going to talk about Ron. Let's start the clock. Okay. first of all, the audience, sorry. Can Ron be saved by you guys again?
No. I think actually we should get him out and do him a favour that he goes down the stairs before he gets taken out the back for saying something stupid. I think it's coming.
Does anybody think he will be saved again?
If he was voted to evict this weekend, like an election, he'd have gone like an election yesterday, like he would have like an election. I'm telling him now, because it's a racist comment, like an election, he's out of order. Just get him out, like I think, like an election.
I think this man wants him out. However, let's not forget, Ron isn't here to defend himself. So, let's talk about Carol. We saw her nominate Ron tonight for becoming cockier since he's been saved. Michelle, do you agree? Has he become cockier?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We haven't really seen enough of him since he's been nominated to understand if he has become cockier. I wouldn't miss him if he goes. He's my favourite to go tomorrow night. He's fine. He's nice. Stop buzzing me!
To Charlotte, let's start the clock. Now, she took being nominated and up for eviction quite badly. I didn't think that would happen. Are you surprised, Matt, that we've seen this side of her?
Yeah, I am, yeah. But she's a normal girl. She's a normal girl from Newcastle. And I think having something like this, it's different to the Geordie Shore house. She's had some negativity. She maybe thinks that other people don't like her. Everybody really gets on in the Geordie Shore house, really. So I think this is a surprising thing. Yeah, really. I think deep down they do. Deep down they do. I just genuinely think that you'll see a different side to it. It's quite nice to see such an endearing side, so it's a welcome retreat for her, I think.
I love how professional you look with your pen.
I know that.
Chantal, what do you think?
Yeah, do you know what? I feel a bit sorry for her because obviously she's known for the whole Geordie Shore thing. So if she comes in here being like just normal, because surely she doesn't really wet the bed in real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, so she's got. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't. No, I don't believe that at all. No, I don't believe that.
Last but not least is Lauren. Let's start the clock. Matt. Okay, she had no problems nominating Michelle, so why did she get so upset at being nominated, do you think?
Who? Lauren! Okay, really, Lauren is just such a sensitive soul. She doesn't have friends on the outside. She came in here to get friends. She thought they were her friends. They're not her friends. She's upset.
Chantal, if she gets evicted, how do you think she'll take it?
I think it might break her. I think she'll be broken from it. I'd be concerned about her. I really would. I feel really sorry for her because she's got no friends. Like, everyone needs someone, don't they?
Michelle, you've lived in that house, so you're trying to get as many as we can now. A lot of her nominations were because she's so untidy. Is it really that difficult to live in that environment when it's like that?
Yeah, untidy.
Quickly, down the panel, we're going to start with Michelle. Who should go tomorrow?
Ron.
Yes! Matthew?
Probably Ron, yeah.
Audience? As always, no idea. It's going to be a toughie tomorrow, I think, because you're all shouting different things. Right, still to come. Quite an itchy ear. Still to come, we've got all the latest news from the house, plus find out why Mario is doing a Borat. Much like Lauren Harry's wardrobe, it just seems to go on and on and on and on. What summer it's been. Hasn't it been a good summer, Michelle?
Yeah, it's been...
Time's up! Here's the next news. At 12:30 this afternoon, Courtney was messing around in the pool.
Please, yeah. Titty, titty, bang, bang.
One thing's for sure.
What?
You ain't gonna drown.
You're never gonna sink.
No.
Hey, I'm gonna try to float. Ready?
Not with those boys.
Careful your hair.
I know my hair's... No, I'm sinking. They're like weights.
Yeah.
They're like weights. I'm sinking.
Aren't they buoyant?
Well, they're filled with liquid, not air.
Yeah.
That could be the first time a good Christian girl's ever gone down in the Big Brother pool. At 1:04 this afternoon, Lauren and Ron made peace and hugged it out.
It's like Ron was talking about not leaving my cup of milk out, whatever.
Right.
I think people tell me, instead of telling the camera, it would be a lot easier.
Well, you know, sometimes people
have their own way of doing things.
Well, no, but it's more like they don't want to hurt you.
So, Lauren.
Yeah.
Me and you as right as rain, darling, aren't we?
We are now, Ron, yeah.
I'm honing.
No, I'm not mad at you anymore, Ron.
No.
Give us a hug.
I'm honing.
Whatever I thought would be wrong has now disappeared into evaporation.
Well played.
Sweetheart.
I was hoping you thought the world of me.
I do now.
Good girl. Well played.
So it looks like they've buried the hatchet for now, but could they become best of frenemies? Ooh, indeed! At 5 p.m, the housemates were set a task to win Courtney's birthday treat. Treat rested on Mario's nutsack. You saw, sideball. You did. Now, I think we all need a treat in here, don't we? Yeah! Come hither, Matt Johnson.
Yay! What do you want?
Then. You've got about 15 seconds to impress.
To impress you?
Do you want some music?
Oh, I
Ready?
want some music. Cue music. Oh, good girl. I'm gonna do this. I'm twerking. And then. Yeah, twerk me.
Twerk me.
I'm gonna rub your bum against me or something. Come on, be professional. Yeah! Oh, that's living. That's brilliant. Tit for tat. Tit for tat.
No, that's today's news. I've someone said that. Okay. Now it's almost eviction time, but which celeb will be walking out of the doors?
Eventually, you'll get there. Here are the numbers you need to save your fave.
This week, Charlotte, Courtney, Lauren, Louis and Ron all face a public vote. Who stays? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 50 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. For Charlotte, add 04. For Courtney, add 05. For Lauren, add 08. For Louis, add 09. For Ron, add 11. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 35p. Other landlines may vary. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. So I think that will definitely be in the Celebrity Big Brother best bits. That little bit of Matt Johnson doing his thing in the news. But I've got to get that out of my mind and concentrate on digital. Louisa, what's happening? What's been said online about tomorrow?
About tomorrow? People are quite shocked to see Charlotte up for nomination.
Yeah.
There's been quite a lot of tweets. Rachel Bieber thinks it was tactical nominations. So she said...
Because people think that she's popular?
Yeah, and she said the housemates that voted Charlotte, Louis, Lauren and Courtney for eviction are only scared because those are the four most likely to win.
Oh, interesting.
But Flower Girl is on Ron's side and she says, I just love Ron the cutie.
Okay.
Fair enough. And Solomon Hayes is on Team Lauren. He says, save Lauren, save Courtney. Their friendship is too beautiful to get either of them out.
OK, and very quickly, is there anything online that you need to talk about?
Yes, you can see more from that task more of Mario and the rest of the housemates.
More of Mario in the nud, pretty much. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody tonight. AJ and Ryan will be back tomorrow with your next Celebrity Evictee and a world-exclusive performance from two of the music world's biggest heavyweights. And Matt Johnson, again, I salute you. Good night.